Welcome back to Big Mouth and fancy seeing you here. The term, oh well, that's Hollywood, oh well, that's the Academy, can hide a multitude of sins, can't it? It can hide all their crimes, and I mean real crimes. So we now know that Aquaman will not be winning the Oscar for Best VFX, right? Or whatever they call it, right? Because it's no longer in the running. I bet you any money it's a Disney movie that wins the award ultimately. Avengers Infinity War, because Disney really want Avengers to clean up at the Oscars, or should I say the MCU, right? So we all know the worst kept secret is that Black Panther will win Best Picture. We know it's not the Best Picture. We know that the Academy even tried to create a brand new award for it so they wouldn't have to give it Best Picture. But the response to that was so bad, they were too scared. The Academy are scared like little lambs when it comes to political stuff. So Black Panther will win Best Picture because this movie has a lot of black people in it. That's a fact. That's a fact. That's the way it is. There's no other way around it to say it. They're going to give Marvel all these awards when they don't deserve it. Aquaman deserves for VFX, right? It's not the best picture of 2018, but VFX, it has broke so many ground. And I don't want to bore you with going technical about what they've done with these effects because I know all about it. But I can tell you they're amazing effects. They look great, but the hard work that went into creating these effects is outstanding and they're not going to be rewarded. Now, personally, it doesn't affect me a great deal because I know Disney are gangsters. I knew that Aquaman would never win that award. And now we're going to get all these MCU fans going, oh, we were Best Picture. Oh, we won Best Special Effects. You know what? I don't care. I don't care anymore. I love the DCEU. The DCEU craps all over the MCU. Forget it. End of story. Don't want to hear it. Our films are memorable. Your films are forgettable. Get over it. Yeah, you got bigger box office than us. But hey, I've got a bigger sausage than most of you, and I'm a DC fan. It's a DC win, yeah? Right, so let's get into this. It is unfair. I know a lot of DC fans have DM'd me and said, this is not fair. Can you do a video about it? And yeah, and here I am. So listen, we know that Aquaman's effects are wow. 10 out of 10, premium special effects. And after the criticism that Justice League got for VFX and CGI, this is a great turnaround, but we know Warner Brothers can do great effects. It's not really that surprising, but I think I think it was pretty obvious what was going on here from the moment James Wan wouldn't release a trailer early on because he wanted it to look perfect. He didn't want to give the pundits and the critics and the bloggers, right, an opportunity to say, oh, look at that, it's too cartoony, blah, 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 it's all grainy. You know what these idiots are like. But James Wan is a perfectionist anyway. You know that, and I know that. So it's not fair. It's not fair that we have to sit there while another film wins this award, and we know Aquaman absolutely deserves this award. But at the end of the day, we have to take a step back and say, do you know what? It's the Oscars. Who cares? We have to in the end. It's the Oscars. They're corrupt anyway. Nobody who actually deserves the Oscars ever wins the Oscars, have they? Did Superman the movie win Best Picture? No. Did Christopher Reeve win Best Actor as Superman? Is Superman the movie? Playing two dual roles, right? Playing those roles so perfectly and amazingly, like two different characters. Did he win Best Actor? Was he considered as Best Actor? No. Because the Academy are little sheep, and they've never awarded the people who deserve to be rewarded. So, end of story. I'm not really triggered, but I understand that you lot are triggered. This film is going to make a lot of money. We're going to get a sequel. This is great for the new regime at the DCEU, the Worlds of DC. So I'm excited for that. And I don't want you to be upset. I don't want you to be feeling negative about Aquaman now. Because Aquaman is something you should be feeling positive about. You know, right now I've got a headache from a long night out, drinking a lot of drink, smoking a lot of joints. I don't feel great, but I'm doing this video because I know a lot of you, I came back and a lot of you, because I don't take my device with me because I feel that stops me from having a good time. I know, old-fashioned, aren't I? But yeah, so I thought I'd do this video and just say, don't worry. Aquaman is still awesome. Aquaman is still one of the most groundbreaking CBMs ever made. And again, we have got a memorable CBM. We got Man of Steel, unforgettable. Batman v Superman, unforgettable. Suicide Squad, a great ride. Wonder Woman, unforgettable, right? In Justice League, which is a bit of a mess, but there's some pretty awesome sequences there, and there's some positive things if you want to look at. But you know, Justice League, failed experiment, move on, don't worry about it. But the other 4 films, amazing. And you know, or 5 films now. So don't be triggered about it. Don't get into heated debates with MCU fans, because at the end of the day, they're like, I suppose, they're like a turkey at Christmas, right? So Marvel fans get to choose more choice of what turkey they get, but with us, we've got a lower choice, right? But we always get to choose the best one because we've got fewer to look through. So basically, don't worry about it. Aquaman is awesome. Whoever wins the award won't deserve it. We all know Aquaman will deserve it. So end of. So go away, Academy. Go away, MCU fans. The DCU still rules.